It has been one of those weeks. And let me just tell you, being here and showing up feels really good today because the sun is out. I'm in Seattle, Washington, and I am just grateful that last week I really got to pour my heart into a project that I'm doing for work that I can't share all the details about yet, but it is always so rewarding when I get to show up and just do the thing, regardless of what's going on. So, if you are new to this podcast, I'm Tannya Bernadette, and I can't wait to share a story about sustainability. The reason why this topic actually really came to my mind, this was something that was not on our calendar for what we had to do with my team, but I had a client that hired me, and she was really all for looking at materials that were sustainable, a lot of natural fibers and things that felt like she could have in her closet a long time. And this is not a conversation that is new. When people hire me and we work together, they really are looking for a capsule wardrobe, not just because they want ease in their closet, but they want to purchase less. Sustainability has a few different factors in it, and one of them is having clothing that you wear more often. And there are statistics out there that some of them I'm not quite sure about, but I wanted to do my own research for you to share real statistics because I can share with you what I know based on how I work with my clients, but there's something about like raw data that is much more impactful. So Ellen MacArthur actually wrote an essay. Let me find, just so I don't mess it up. She wrote an essay about new textiles economy, the redesign of fashion's future. And I do believe that this sustainability quote unquote trend is not a trend anymore. Like, this is just the reality of our future because there is so much waste that comes with fashion, especially fast fashion. So I know people love shopping on a budget and shopping from all these fast fashion brands, but really just finding core pieces that you could rework into your closet and finding things that feel fun that you can constantly gravitate to make a huge difference in not only how you get dressed, but how you shop, and it helps our environment. So this intentional shopping is something that I've been all for since the beginning that I've been doing this, and I love it. I love it when I work with clients. I recently worked with a client. Well, actually, I'm working with his mom now, but I worked with him 6 years ago, and he told me from that shopping trip 6 years ago, he still has pieces that he loves and continues to wear. And the only reason that the other items he doesn't wear anymore are because that they look worn and they just had to go. But he got so much life out of all the purchases he made. And I hope and wish that for all of you too. It makes a huge difference. And going back to this essay by Ellen MacArthur. So, in the past 15 years, in the research that she did, in the past 15 years, people are shopping 60% more than they ever have for clothing. And that is for many reasons. It's because it is so accessible with online shopping now. People do have more disposable income, I do have to say. A lot of clients I have are just like, well, let me just buy all the things. Let me get every single color. It's like, no, yes, something worked, but we don't need to buy all the things. Let's be intentional of what we need in our closet. Instagram and TikTok selling. Oh my gosh, TikTok, TikTok is like exploding in sales. And I don't have experience in it, but I follow what the marketing and business trends, and I'm hearing all about it. And fashion brands are on top of that right now. So there are so many ways that people are shopping. Shopping is so accessible and things are changing quickly and people want to keep up. So 60% of an increase in the past 15 years in how we shop. Yeah, that's a big percentage. And then on top of all these items that we're purchasing, there are 40% of the clothing that are being worn. So of that total, only 40% are being worn. And I'm going to have you just think about it too. When you go to your closet to get dressed in the morning, are you consistently pulling out like the same few things, like the same t-shirt and jeans all the time? Like, if you had to go to lunch today, what would you grab? If you're going to be working from home today, what outfit are you going to put on? Like, even when you look at your own habits and when you're shopping or what you're wearing, you will see that this is totally true. This next statistic is done by Stitch Fix. It was done in London. and they interviewed 2,000 women. So this is 2,000 women that they interviewed. And going back to that other statistic, 80% end up wearing the same clothes over again in their closet. Like they have new things they aren't wearing, they have things that they maybe wore once, but on a day to day basis, they're wearing 80% of the same things in their closet. And with clothing that still has tags on it, the average of clothing with tags in their closet is $268.44. I mean, I want you, I want you to go into your closet and see how many things you still have in your closet with tags on it. And from my own personal, because of course I've been doing this for a long time, so I have my own stories too. They aren't statistics, but I could share with you some stories. And ladies, if you're listening, I'm not sharing real names of these clients, but it's okay. We've all been there, we've all done the purchases that don't really work for us. But I did have a client, I'm gonna call her Veronica. She had a closet full of clothing that she wasn't wearing, like a beautiful walk-in closet of just a ton of great pieces, but also some that were just kind of garbage. Like they didn't fit her style, they didn't fit her life. And she admitted, she was like, I do a lot of Amazon purchases at night. And when you find something that's inexpensive, she's like, I just get all the colors. And those nighttime and impulse purchases not only make an impact on your wallet, it makes an impact on your decision making when you are trying to get dressed. I mean, who wants to go through all of those pieces that don't work for you? Because I know that I don't. And when we got done going through her closet, we took out 6 bags of clothing to donate. That's 6 big, not like little bags, big garbage bags to donate. And we could have done more damage. We could have gone in there and gone in deep, and we did, but just in one session. We did 6 bags to donate. And there was another client I worked with, which, goodness, I love working with this client. We've been working together for years, and we do a mix of shopping and going back in her closet and getting intentional with the things that she has. And when we went in and we took out items with tags on it that did not align with her style, that maybe were not the quite fit, that maybe she had something similar. I'm not exaggerating. There was $3,000 worth of things that could be returned. And she was so excited that we went there. She's like, girl, I got $3,000 to spend on new clothing with you. Like, let's do the thing. Let's put this into intentional purchases that will make an impact. So I thought I'd share those stories because one, they're fun. Two, statistics make a difference and make an impact. But three, it might help you be a little more aware and more cautious of how you're spending your money, because just because you had the money, just because you had the time to do the shopping doesn't mean that you have to. And today I want to share with you some brands that are sustainable, that are making a difference in the materials that they're using, the practices of where people are creating these garments for you, because that's a huge one. That some people do not have safety in where they are working, and what you are buying is contributing to that. So let me share with you some of my top favorites. And if you enjoyed this, I'm going to do some research and do another episode on this as well. So let me know in the comments if this is something you want to know more about, and let's get into it. Number one brand is Amour Vert. So Amour Vert is a brand that is based in San Francisco, and they draw, they cut, and they sew all of their samples there in their headquarters. And they collaborate when they're doing one of a kind prints. They like to collaborate with different artists that are doing it, which is wonderful, going back into the community to get support. And with every purchase of a t-shirt, which I love this, from every purchase of a t-shirt that you make with Amour Vert, they plant a tree in North America in partnership with American Forests. So this is such an inspiring thing, because t-shirts are something that are disposable and people purchase all the time. They always need a new t-shirt. They've also created a site, an extra part on their website. I'm not sure how new this one is because I haven't noticed it before until recently. It was only in the past few months that I noticed. They sell their pre-loved clothing on their site in a resale marketplace. It's called Réamour. and I'm saying it like a French European ramoir, but it's so cute. I think that's such a beautiful concept. And let me tell you, people in their 20s are all for the consignment and resale stuff. So this is a great way to connect with a younger target market as well. And with the tops, I'm going to share with you some of my favorite pieces from every brand too, because as much as I'm going to love on and share all about, the details about why they're sustainable, I know that you want some tips on what you should be looking for as you're looking through the website. This piece is probably one of my favorites at the moment. If you can't tell already, because I'm wearing a lime green jacket, this one is by Allison Olivia, but I am in love lately with lime green, and some people are calling it celery. In this case, I'm going to call it lime green. They have this beautiful knit top that is super fun and easy to wear. So if you are a casual girl, you want something comfortable, easy that you can just throw on, instead of wearing a t-shirt, try this knit piece. It's super lightweight. You could wear it with shorts. You could wear it with a trouser pant if you wanted, a slip skirt. There are so many ways that you could wear this piece. And it does come in other colors. Of course, I'm just showing you something that I think would look fabulous on you if you're interested in integrating a good color for the season. But this is made out of biodegradable yarn. And this look on the website, they call it like a business inspired French look because it has like that modern simplicity to it that is easy. Another favorite of mine is the summer blazer. Let me tell you, it is difficult if you want to dress in professional wear and find something sustainable. It is actually very difficult to find sustainable suits. Yes, I know. And this one, the summer blazer, is lightweight. It does come with a matching pant if you need the matching pant and want like a whole monochromatic look. But if you want a piece that you can break up and wear different ways, this you could wear over a dress, a skirt, some denim. You could wear heels or sneakers with it. I love the versatility. And this is made with organic cotton and linen. So it is an organic cotton linen mix, which let me just say it's wonderful, but I personally do not have time to steam and figure out my clothing with ironing and stuff. So if you want this to look just like clean, crisp when you wear it, take it to the dry cleaner and they can get that pressed for you so you can get a few wears out of it before it starts to look like it needs another um, de-wrinkleization going on. The second brand I'm going to share with you is Reformation. And let me just say, Reformation is probably one of my favorite brands of the moment. And mainly more for like date night things, but they have suits. Again, huge plus if you can find a company that is sustainable and makes suits. They also make really good denim. And their denim is more of like that old school denim that is slightly of a rougher material, less stretch to it. So if you're into that, definitely check them out. A little bit about Reformation and how they started is they actually started in LA as a vintage store, and then they ended up growing and expanding pretty quickly, making their own things, and their focus was always on sustainability. So they also celebrate having multiple sizes. So they go into plus size. You can find all kinds of things there. This is I should have just said this as number one, but I wanted you to wait for number two. This is probably one of my number one favorite brands of the moment. They also are so into making sure that the working conditions are good. So they have their own factory in LA, but they also partner with other factories and do check-ins to make sure that the people that are working there have a voice into what they need and want. And they want to make sure that everything is safe and healthy, which is a huge plus. They do everything from making clothing that is reused dead stock fabrics and repurpose vintage clothing, which I think is amazing. And they use low impact materials. The first top I'm going to show you is a new arrival that they just got. I have not had the privilege to try this on yet, but I work with a lot of people that want some date night looks. And let me just say, this is a great date night look. If you don't want to show your arms and feel kind of exposed, you can always do like a sheer cardigan over it, or you could do a blazer with it. But this piece is beautiful. It has a little gemstone, sexy with a little cut in the middle, and it has that like sheer fabric overlay, so it's actually really flattering with the ruching and that overlay material to it, because it's not gonna like make you look like a stuffed sausage, which you sometimes get when you wear pieces that are super fitted and don't have that second layer to it. So I'm all for this. I just saw it on the website, but I'm gonna have to add this to my cart. The second is a pair of mid-rise jeans. And I am going to challenge you to, instead of wearing a blue jean, which you probably have so many blue jeans in your closet, I suggest you get the latte color. The soft beige look is going to be like the black pant of your closet, because you could literally wear it with everything and it will make it look like summertime. Like you could wear a black top with it and this beige denim and then wear some black shoes and you're good to go. It has like a very effortless look to it. Also, mid-rise is coming back. If you are somebody that feels like when you wear a high-waist pant, it feels just super restricting, a mid-rise is a wonderful option for you. I want to hop in and share with you that I have a group coaching, a style group coaching open for spring 2024. If you are not ready to do the one-on-one because of the price point, I want you to feel inspired to still be able to get help in building a good capsule wardrobe that fits you in your everyday life. I mean, getting dressed should be easy. Shopping should be easier than it is. And I know it's easy to get overwhelmed by all of the Instagram, the Pinterest, like everything that people are doing and how they're wearing things, but sometimes it doesn't feel like you. So where do you go? That is where this group coaching comes into play. I'm here to support you for 30 days. We're going to do 4 live group coaching calls, 3 shopping sessions together in a group setting where you get to try new things. You get to explore what your style is and create 15 outfits by the end of it. And I am here along the way to help you. And what makes this group coaching so unique is I am all about getting to know my clients. So this isn't something where you aren't going to be seen or heard. I only take on 5 to 15 women at a point when we're doing this. You fill out a questionnaire in the beginning because I want to get to know you. I want to get to know what your budget is, what you've been struggling with, what your goals are. And with the shopping boards I put together for the group, I want to include you in it as well. If you are interested, you can go to the show notes, or if you're watching YouTube, you can go into the show notes as well. I guess they're also called show notes. And all the details are there. I would love to be there to support you. If you do have any questions for me, feel free to let me know. You can send me a message at hello@myclosetedit.com. That's hello@myclosetedit.com. And I'd love to answer any questions that you have. If you are into having some like statement shoes, Brother Vellies by Aurora James is just lovely. I cannot even stress how beautiful everything is. So, a little bit about her company. Their leathers are vegetable tanned leather. They use floral dyed feathers along with a collection of other byproduct materials sourced from farmers across the globe. Products do not go on sale in her company because of fair labor practices and materials and all the parts that go into creating the products. They want everything done with care, so they do not discount their products. And everything is produced across the globe, from Mexico to Africa to New York to Italy and other countries as well. So at the core, everything is just so well made. And this is for, again, the woman that really appreciates fashion, because I have to say, these are statement pieces. If you're going to go to this website, you're not going to find anything that's just vanilla and regular. Everything has just subtle details to it that make it unique and fun, yet they are pieces that you will treasure forever. A boot that I chose that is just a classic suede boot, I feel like you could wear with everything, is the Lauren boot. It is $7.95, so they do have a price point that is slightly higher than all of the other brands that I'm sharing with you. But again, everything is made by hand and with care. And this boot can literally be dressed or down. What I love about a soft brown is that you could wear jeans or you could wear it with a skirt. It can become a core item in your closet that you can pull out again and again. It has a slightly higher heel as well. I think it's over 2 inches. So if you're going to wear this piece, you do have to be comfortable in wearing a high heel. My favorite everyday shoe is their Picnic Mary Janes. Mary Janes are super in right now, and flats are super in right now. But this one in the cherry red is probably one of my favorites because it has that pop of color. Like if you want to do neutral head to toe, but you want that little pop of color, doing it with a great shoe is a wonderful option to integrate that. And with these, I mean, like I said, every detail counts in what she's making. So the heart in the buckle is actually made of Swarovski crystals. Thought is another brand that is just a wonderful brand. They are UK based, so the sizing is very different. Before you buy anything, make sure you check out the measurements and sizes to get the right piece that you need. And everything that they have is made with organic recycled materials that are earth friendly, but they're also all about having things that are just soft on your skin as well. And they want to make sure that their production process is good for the people, but also good for the planet. They've been family owned since 1995 and they make affordable collections on a limited run basis. So they avoid overproduction. You'll notice when you go to the website that there aren't a lot of sizes. You really need to get on their list and check in consecutively when they get new items in because they sell out pretty quickly. My favorite cardigan is this cardigan. It's only $89, guys. $89. It's made of 59% organic cotton, 20% recycled nylon, and 19% recycled polyester. It's a cardigan that is not necessarily cropped, but it's shorter, so it fits a lot of different pant options. You could wear it over a dress, over a skirt. It goes so many different ways. And I really, again, I'm going for those lighter colors for you for spring and summer this year. The skirt is just flowy, beautiful. It has this like green and again, now I'm realizing, gosh, I am being drawn to green. When you go on these websites and you look at the other color options, feel free to try on a different color option. But I love that this has this green to it. It can go with that top that I showed you from Amour Vert, but it goes with so many different things. When you have a colorful skirt, it's kind of fun because you can change it up with different colors on top and you have more versatility, I feel like. So enjoy wearing something with a print and that's colorful. And into my next brand, funny enough, colorful, it's actually called Colorful Standard. For anybody, if you are into sustainability and you want just your basics, your athleisure wear, things like loungewear, lightweight pieces to travel with, Colorful Standard is like a candy store for basics. It really is. When you go in, you're going to see that you can get one piece in all the colors. And I'm not telling you to buy all the colors, but you have variety in what you can choose from there. And a little bit about them. Their pieces are remade of organic cotton and recycled wool, and their stores are international. They even have stores in Paris and London, but their main point is in LA. I love a good quarter zip. So their quarter zip is only $88. I love this when I'm running errands, when I'm going to the gym and it's cold and I want to wear something in the car when I'm driving or commuting with the kids. I love a good 3/4 zip. And this one is a wonderful option for loungewear too. It does run slightly longer, so it definitely has very much of a casual, cozy feel to it. Their rib tank top is only $34. And the reason why in the fashion selection that I'm sharing with you, I'm showing you a rib tank top because it literally is like a go-to. Again, if you are somebody that does t-shirts, a rib tank top is an easy way to layer. So you can wear that sleeveless top with a white button down, a straight button down, and have it open. It's good to wear over a bathing suit for travel. So this is an item that is such a good basic. It's also slightly disposable. It doesn't always last forever, but you can have it for a long time. And it is needed in people's closets. So their rib tank top again comes in multiple colors that you can look for. And the last brand I'm going to share with you today is called Pact. And they create better products for the planet. They use organic farming because you get less toxins in your teas. Every purchase contributes to the community. They use fair trade practices, which means safe working conditions and additional support funding to the employees on site. When they use organic farming, it means that they use 81% less water and 62% less energy. So that's why the organic farming is such an important element when it comes to sustainability. They also give back. They have this thing where you can donate up to 70 pounds of clothing that you don't want anymore, and they will take it and send it to different charities where they can resell it and it will help others in different communities. So I thought that was really wonderful as well. So you can send them your box of clothing and they will take care of it for you and make sure it goes somewhere where it's going to be used and sold for good reasons and purposes. I love a good halter dress, and this halter dress is it's just lovely. It's something that you can wear to lunch with your girlfriends, to brunch, going out and having a walk at the market. Like it is just a perfect, easy, casual piece. It still feels feminine and fun. And if you wanted, you could always belt it and make it look a little more fancy, but wonderful item for your closet this season. They also carry, I have to share with you, they carry an everyday high-rise thong. Yes, for your day-to-day wear, you can also get sustainable underwear and bralettes. They are made of breathable organic cotton. Who doesn't want that in their underwear when they're like working out and walking around all day? You want something that's breathable. Their six pack of underwear is $75. And if this doesn't sell you on trying their underwear, their selling point is that they have sold over 7.5 million pairs and they have perfected the perfect fit. So if you don't wear thongs, there are other cuts to underwear too that you can try, but it is definitely worth a try. This is also going to be in my online shopping cart. I am so intrigued by trying their underwear on. Those are the brands that you should try that are sustainable. If you're interested again in part two, let me know. If this was helpful to you, if you were inspired to try something new, share with me in the comments. You can actually leave me a review. If you take a pause and leave a 5-star review, it will be so helpful for me to see what you are learning, what is informative for you that you want to know more about. I love hearing from you. It's also a great way to support the podcast. So if you enjoy this and you want other people to hear it too, when you write a review, it just helps us get to more people. I love, love, love sharing all of these fashion things. Like I could talk to you all day about fashion. I don't want to bore you. Until next time, continue building a style and life that truly reflects you. I'll talk to you soon.